your hands in the air and
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer and
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
So why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here, y'all.
Throw your
What is y'all, your social media platform artist and the host of the great YouTube channel. I'm your host, the one and only Dr. Do here, y'all. How are we on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon? Today's video we need to talk about NFL. Because on this video we need to talk about the situation that we have been seeing this year between the Bryce Young. Yeah, I'm basically going to do a video about the Bryce Young situation and how did this make this look worse for him and his organization he is in. This is crazy this year because people thought Bryce Young was going to be improving this year, but the way we see this season and compare what Stroud is doing good with, this is going to be a big one right here because this is a very important video I want to talk to you about. Before we get started on this video, if you guys new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel, alright? Hit the notification down below, comment down below, and think about what things you wanted that you like about this video. And also help me continue helping me grow this channel, alright y'all? And also, you guys want a Dr. Do merch, go to Content Bureau. That's the online website where you get yourself merch like me, Dr. Do merch, and get yourself a shirt, t-shirt, sweater, because winter is coming, y'all. Get yourself a Dr. Do sweater. That's very important for you to keep yourself warm, and get yourself drinkware as well. Okay, and also one more thing from y'all before we get started. I like to thank our proud pals from none other than Monster. I like to thank Monster for giving me the packet to me and the community. Like 72 Monster they sent me. I appreciate this so much. Alright, this is amazing. Thank you Monster so much. Shout out to them and their organization. I hope that we will build a great relationship with Monsters. Alright, if we continue to make the channel bigger and stronger every day. Alright y'all, so let's get this party started. Back in 2023, right after the 2022 season, there's been a lot of talk about who would be the first round pick and who would get that pick. Everybody thought the Houston Texans would go get a first round pick and draft none other than Bryce Young. But I had this little concern about that because I don't know who I pick in the NFL draft, either Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. People would always talk about how Stroud for the Young pick would be big. I mean, it's true. Like Bryce Young and CJ Stroud debate is like 25 years back. It's like very big. No one ever talked about how big that will be. Like when no one talked about that since like Peyton Manning for the Ryan Lee story. Remember that back in 1998? That like 26 years ago. And look at that. And look how Peyton Manning did, but not Ryan Lee. Do you see where I'm going here? That was a big, huge talk about back last year. Back in 2023, everybody always talk about who will get first round pick. And eventually we heard the news that we knew Chicago get the first round pick because Houston wanted to get the Colts in the last game, which I will tell you all that I like a win. I like my team to win at least before the season over. Thank you David Smith and Coach Love for something that which they had done and did well on that. Alright, and so and also the Chicago Bears traded their first round pick to none other than the Carolina Panthers for a first round pick and give them DJ Moore to the Chicago Bears and the first round pick for the 2024 draft too, you know, where the defensive will be used to draft Caleb Williams. And that debate is like crazy, like who gonna be getting who? Bryce Young or CJ Stroud? People thought CJ Stroud would get drafted by the Carolina Panthers because there was a video of Carolina talking to CJ Stroud about joining their organization eventually. But however, the owner of the Carolina Panthers has said that we are not going to draft CJ Stroud. We're going to draft Bryce Young because he was on the Alabama team anyway. So what do you expect? Alabama. He ended up being the first Alabama quarterback be drafted in the first pick of the 2023 first round draft. All right, which in the future will be a big mistake for the Carolina organization. All right, what do you think about it? All right, you need to look at something else you might need to know about. People thought that Bryce Young will be the best pick than C.J. Stroud in that draft class, even though that people always thought that it would be a big downhill for C.J. Stroud when he joined Houston, and Bryce Young would be better with Carolina. Eventually, we saw the 2023 NFL season, and we see the result of what happened with the two team players. Look, Bryce Young had done not that great with the Carolina Panthers at all since he started playing football for them. We saw the results that we seen with the Carolina Panthers. They went 2-15 in that in Bryce Young's first year. I mean, even though he was a rookie quarterback, he still got a lot of things to learn too. But when you look at C.J. Stroud, he had won 10-7 game for the Houston Texans and go to the playoffs, won the wild card, but eventually lost to a strong team like the Baltimore Ravens. You see the results, how they both stack up against each other. Bryce Young had threw over 11 touchdowns, but however drew like more than like 13 interception, I believe. And we look at C.J. Stroud, he broke an NFL rookie record such that the most yardage, the third rookie quarterback to make more yardage behind Cam Newton and Andrew Luck. And you see him drew 23 touchdowns to 5 interceptions and threw over 4,100 yards and did a really good job and won Rookie of the Year award. Something with Bryce Young has failed to accomplish that. People were a little concerned with Bryce Young at that time, but however he was a rookie quarterback, which I get it. Like, rookie quarterback have effort with struggle effort, but when they get used to what the NFL it has in their organization, all that. And so that I became less worried about Bryce Young when he was starting to train more with the Carolina Panthers, getting some player from the first round of the NFL draft like Xavier, the wide receiver and stuff. I'm like, okay, that's what we should be a little concerned about, but I want to see how Bryce Young does. So in 2024, so far, his first 2 weeks at the starting quarterback, he did awful, like really, really awful. He hasn't won any game since he became the starter for this second year. We see him didn't do as well as we all thought. He hasn't threw any touchdown. He threw less yardage last year. That was like, what the heck is going on with Bryce Young? People thought that this was some sort of mistake. He's just having a hard time. But we see more hit plays. Didn't do good. His O-line wasn't defending him that well. He throwing over his player head. As a result, he lost to the New Orleans Saints. To New Orleans Saints, and also I forgot the other team. But anyway, that's what we see from Bryce Young. Bryce Young is not their quarterback, basically. He basically not that great when he was playing for them at all in his first 2 weeks in this season. And we see Andy Dalton get started in week 3, and get what we saw. Andy Dalton threw 315 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. So Bryce Young is kind of a problem because when you think about it, he looked good when he was on the Alabama team. He looked like a player that could have changed a lot for the Carolina organization, but when he played in the pros, he doesn't have the same kind of element or the thing that he does in the NFL at all. And although you should be concerned, and also another concern about the way he is built. Think about it. He's 5'10", like he had my height right there between 5'9" and 5'10", what I am. And also when you look at that, there is a concern about his build. Because he's not like Russell Wilson, who is 5'10", same height as Bryce Young, but however, he does a better job. He built different. He got more muscle on him, and also he can run and drew better accuracy to his teammates when he was playing with the Seahawks. And guess what? He won a freaking Super Bowl for the Seahawks against Peyton Manning himself. And also, he's basically a future Hall of Famer right there. And Kyle Murray. Oh, Kyle Murray is 5'9" average for this guy right there. Look at him. He does better job than Bryce Young in his first year as a rookie quarterback. And guess what? Bryce Young led his team to a first playoff appearance and won the wild card against the Cowboys. But they lost in the divisional round. You see how he does with the Cardinal. He's not like neither of them at all. That's the problem right there. Everybody see him as a lower round quarterback, but not a first round. It basically shows that you look good in college because you have a good team and a head coach. But however, when you play in the pros, it's different. It's very, very different. He can't rush like he does in Alabama. He can't throw like he did in Alabama. Because college and NFL are very different. All right, you get what I mean? And also another thing for him that ever since we saw Andy Dalton won their first game of the season, there are going to be a lot of concern with Bryce Young. All right, if Andy Dalton continued this path of winning more games for the Carolina Panthers, we might see a potential trade to Seahawks, Dolphins, the Rams. I forgot the other team. All right, I know there are 4 teams that wanted him, but they declined. But the Carolina Panthers declined it because they want to see more results with this season. All right, I get it. Don't trade him before this season ends. All right, we want to see some more results with Bryce Young. All right, he already got a title of bust already, and also considered what the Carolina Panthers traded. It will be one of the worst NFL trades in sports history. Alright, that is so crazy right there. It's crazy how a first round pick like Bryce Young thought it will be a superstar in the NFL, showing how he does and how he can work with the organization. We see the result of how bad this situation is for him. Compared to CJ Stroud, he got a good offensive coordinator, good head coach, good position where he at, man. Look at CJ Stroud. He does a good job this season too. It's sad. It sucks for him because he threw 2 interceptions against the Vikings, which I am mad and frustrated that we lost to the freaking Minnesota Vikings that bad. We should be careful with that next time. Okay, Texans are going to play a game with them again. Alright? It's crazy. We haven't won a Viking game against them for a while. Really, we lost 3 games with them in a row. We need to keep our eye on that. Alright? It seemed like the first round, it opposite of the 2023 and the 1998 NFL draft. Alright, look at that. Peyton Manning and Bryce Young. They both look like they are the potential quarterbacks in the NFL, where they will show the world who they are in the near future. Peyton Manning has been part of the organization with Carolina since 1998 till 2010 and won a Super Bowl with the Indianapolis Colts. And also, but Bryce Young does the opposite. He have more interceptions. He threw less touchdowns than ever we are seeing right now. He hasn't thrown more yardage. He haven't hit 1,000 yards this season so far. And let's look at the second picks of the 2 classes. Ryan Lee, CJ Stroud. Do you see the differences? CJ Stroud, these 2 are opposite when they get drafted at the second pick. Ryan Lee didn't do as he promised, considered one of the biggest busts in the 20th century, and also one of the worst quarterback in NFL history as well. He didn't do good with the San Diego Chargers at that time, and he lost his job after 2 seasons with them because he being a pain in the butt, act like a child, tried to control his anger as well. And CJ Stroud, look at him. He was calm. He know what he is doing. He being accurate with the football, hitting his target where he needs to hit them at, and also accomplished winning 10 games in his first season at the starting quarterback of the Houston Texans. Do you see that? This is weird. Opposite, 25 years apart. Both of these stories are opposite of each other. I mean, it's crazy when you see that way. All right. Even Drew that. This is one of the big examples of what happens with a first pick quarterback are not going to be good as they promise. Look what happened with Jamarcus Russell right there. David Carr, our first Houston Texans quarterback in the organization, which is not his fault because he had been tackled multiple times because we are still young at that time. And who else? All right, look at Trevor Lawrence right there. Trevor Lawrence right now, he's not doing good so far as well. So far we're seeing him having won a game this year. They are now 0-3 right there. And Caleb Williams right there. So far he finally drew a touchdown last week, but he in a losing streak right now, being 1-0 this year, which is not that good for him and his group. Alright? Do you know what I'm getting there, right? And when you think about that, Bryce Young doesn't seem to be a fit at a starting quarterback. I see him as a backup quarterback for future generation quarterbacks itself. If this continue on for Bryce Young, he won't be able to be in the NFL anymore. Alright? This is a problem that with us NFL fans are really concerned about right there. Oh yeah, and also Bryce Young, if he would have found another organization, we might see some miracle with him, like we were seeing with Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold right there. Do you see why I'm going there? This is the thing that we need to be keeping our eye on the game itself. So if we continue to see some results from Bryce Young and CJ Stroud more, then we will remember this in sports history books right there, y'all. And so there you have it. This is the video I wanted to talk to you about how Bryce Young and how Bryce Young future gonna be. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Wednesday afternoon. Please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below, and y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, y'all? Peace out.